books about, how to play the short game, and I still stink at it, but at least I tried, right?
And now it's time for Teed Off, brought to you by Yuengling, America's oldest brewery.
All right, we're back here at Inside Golf. This is our Yuengling Teed Off segment. We're at Northampton Valley Country Club in Richboro, the Grill Room, with Joe Logan from MyPhillyGolf.com, Tony Leodora, Golf Talk Live, Saturdays on WNTP in the morning, as well as Golf Style Magazine, and from the Philadelphia Inquirer, Joe Giuliano. Let's swing back to Joe Logan. Joe, I'm going to ask you one. Did you make a pledge as we approach Labor Day now, the end of the summer season of golf? Did you have a pledge this year, maybe to improve or do something to improve? And how'd you make out?
My pledge was the same pledge I make every year, and it's two things really. It's first is play a lot of golf, and second is get better. I succeeded in the first, did not in the second.
And this is a continual pattern.
Yes, it is a repeating pattern.
Not good.
The best I tread water,
Tony, now I'm sure you made a few pledges.
Well, I was going to make two. I was going to pledge to stop fooling around with women and stop cursing on the golf course, but Tiger Woods took them. So instead, I pledged to, and I don't know whether he's successful, but at any rate, I pledged to actually play more golf this year, just like Joe, because the last 2 years I played so little. And I actually have played a little more this year, so for once, I kept the pledge a little bit more. And I'm happy.
No Tiger Woods references, Joe. How about yourself?
Let's see. Oh, gee, use my Tiger Woods reference. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, I think my one, well, obviously, like everybody else, want to play more golf. Of course, I wanted to play more golf overseas, right. Specifically Scotland, and that did not happen. So, oh well. Better luck next time. But I also want to get my short game better. My short game just really stinks. It's just awful. I mean,
you're an honest guy.
Yeah, well, it's just awful. Ask anybody who's played with me. I have no short game. So I tried to work on that a little bit, read some more books about, how to play the short game, and I still stink at it, but at least I tried, right?
You got to go see Dave Pelz. He has his school at Wincode. Every year he comes up for a one-day school there. We know Dave Pelz. You can get into that school there.
I don't know.
Does any other sport have participants tinker with the game more than golfers? We don't play tackle football anymore, obviously, but we golf. Pros even, guys on the tour, tinker with their game. I mean, they're constantly trying to get, what, Joe, that extra yard, that, the putter that makes everything. There's nothing like golf, is there?
I'm not so much trying to get an extra yard anymore. That's out the window. I'm trying to shave that extra 12 strokes off my round.
and are you going to do the short game thing, or where is that going to come from, do you think?
I'm quitting after 12 holes is about where it's going to come from.
I keep putting more and more gizmos in my office for the off season, to work on and try and practice and get prepared for the year. And the thing is, I've got to start using them. They just sit there. They're paperweights right now. But believe me, I have the entire collection of training things all over the entire office, and including a hitting cage. And now I've got to just try and use it this year.
Well, Joe, but golf club manufacturers every year they come out with a new model, a new type of ball, whatever it is, to get the consumer to buy, right? I mean, are you a golf consumer, or do you still have the same balls?
The same clubs, same
You don't have
balls.
the yellow. Well, no, they're bringing the yellow balls back.
Are they really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yellow balls are back.
Talking about improving our game, though, it was fun to go to Aronimink this year and watch the pros on the range trying to get better. Trying a little thing here
I find it depressing. You call it fun to watch.
Well, I know
it's
their profession. I mean, they have to find a way to shave strokes off their score, but I mean, that's just fun, just watching them, all the stuff they go to. I watched Steve Marino on the range at Pebble Beach hit a 4-iron for 20 minutes. I mean, I was looking at other guys too, but he had the same club hitting the same shot with the same little guides to hitting a straight ball, and his alignment and everything. I mean, wow.
You made a really good point there. The pros, we're talking about, do we have a little pledge or a goal? They constantly have a pledge and goal in mind every day and every practice session. They never practice without it. So we've got to take that. We're making one a year. Maybe we've got to make a few more, but they actually do every single day. So it never leaves you. No matter how good you get, you're always pledging something to improve.
Maybe that's the pledge for 2011, Joe. Practice more with purpose.
My pledge for next year is to throw my clubs straighter when I.
Here's a good one.
Please. Hey, duck 4, right? Here comes Joe Logan. And that's it for Teed Off. Inside Golf, duck will continue in just a moment. I'm going to get out of your way, Joe, if you don't mind.
Teed Off was taped on location at Northampton Valley Country Club. Located in Bucks County, this is the perfect setting to enjoy a peaceful day of golf with friends and family, to entertain business associates, or have a golf outing. Northampton Valley also features 2 separate ballrooms that are the ideal setting for special events of all kinds.
You know, when we realized we were America's oldest brewery, it was a proud moment for me. This was a business my family chose over 180 years ago. We're proud of being America's oldest brewery, but we couldn't have done it without our extended Yuengling family, including our employees and our loyal customers. With over 180 years of family ownership, this truly is America's brewery.
Guests of Inside Golf enjoy dining at Sin Sin, the popular Asian fusion restaurant located on Germantown Avenue in the heart of scenic Chestnut Hill. We had a delightful time here at Penn Oaks Golf Club in Westchester. I want to thank Harry Hammond Jr. and Steve DeMarco for being such gracious hosts. What was your favorite part?
Penn's Pub.
Penn's Pub. Who
right
didn't
there.
know that? Followed closely by
Bocce Court.
Bocce Court. Now look, I'm a little experienced when it comes to bocce. I know you have 0.
I think he's a ringer.
Okay, what do you think? Is that going to run out?
That's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
All right.
All right, let's see.
You want to
Here
try
we
to
go.
do it? The earth just shook.
Oh.
Too much club. Oh,
okay.
boy. Hey,
well,
you know what? That means you got to come back to Penn's
That's right.
Pub and also the Penn Oaks Bocce Court. That's going to do it for Inside Golf. We'll see you next week. Until then, remember, no matter how bad it's going for you on the course or, Colleen, on the bocce court, don't pick up. For Colleen Wolfe, I'm Harry Donahue. See you next time on Inside Golf. You know, you got to work on your form.
I know.
You just got to flick it. It's no big deal. Inside Golf has been brought to you in part by Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, and by the Philadelphia Section PGA.